Gets strapped in. It's just already started. And off we go from Cleveland. Will make it into the end zone. And no run back down to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 6-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Taken down at the 33-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go with Chubb on second down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
36-yard line.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Bears nothing.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you the coming up at halftime. We'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jacob Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's third down and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 3-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Flushed out right.
48-yard line.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
3rd down. And
they come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll roll him out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter. A second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Check. Lucky. Wait, alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that'll be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Mayfield on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Fourth down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And goal to go.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Is good.
Parkey adds the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Bears 3.
Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Flush to his right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run, Montgomery, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
Solid blocking up front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he slings one that's incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation, I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 61 yards that time on the ground.
At the 2-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
36.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Trubisky on the keeper. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. Got to manage Patterson complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.